Okay, let's take a look at what's going on with the bass here. If I solo these up, there's some bleed happening in the bass amp, and that's pretty cool actually. It will add to the atmosphere and the space around the track. Let's work with that one first. I've put a Pro Q2 on. I've cut a little, a little bit out of the bottom down here, giving more room for the kick drum to come through. And I'm using the 1073 Legacy here to boost some of the high end, just to give it some more of the attack in the fingers. The 3.2 for the same, just a little bit more. Leaving the low end alone because it actually sounds pretty cool. I'm not sure what amp they're using, but it sounds pretty awesome. Let me turn these on. It's just giving a little bit more definition to it. So let's listen to the bass DI right fast. Before I do that, I'm going to pull up this decapitator. Let's listen to it without the decapitator. Okay, and I've selected the mid driver preset here, but I've moved it, moved it around a little bit. It's using the triode section of the Thermionic Culture Vulture. That's what it's emulating here. Let's turn that on. It's just giving it some teeth, right? Okay, so now here's both together. Okay, and I'm feeding both of those to the bass sub, which is going through the Neve summing, and I'm compressing them both with a Teletronics LA2A. Let's turn that on and listen to what's going on here. Here it is without. All right, good. Now, following that up, I have a little bit of a dip in this area around 150. It was bunching up a little bit, so I put that in. Okay, let's listen to the bass and the drums. Okay, that's really filling things out now, and I'm happy with that. Let's go to the 2 bus. I have put on a 33609, and it's not doing much right now. Let's play through it and see what happens. Yeah, it's just they're catching peaks right now, which is good. Okay, let's move on now to the guitars. I am going to create a guitar sub to send these both through. We're going to do that by coming down here to send. Oh, actually, we're going to come to output. New bus, and we're going to call this the E guitar bus or sub. All right, both of those are now going to that sub. Let's take a listen to how that's working out. Okay, you can tell when I mute those, there's a lot of stuff getting cut out of the bottom, and I'm gonna unmuddy that right now. So unmuddy, that's a new word. Okay, so this, I think I've already worked with this a little bit. I took a little bit out of the 200 area there. I'm high passing on this one. do the same over here. Okay, on this sub here, I'm going to compress this a little bit. Let's see if we can use the V comp. Okay, so this is a Neve emulation of the old, was it the 2254, I believe, compressor. It's kind of the precursor to the 33609, and so it has a real heavy sound to it, and I like it on guitars a lot. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to solo this, and I'm going to work with this a second.
The smoke alarm. Well, you wonder what happened. Your heart must have jumped the track. You put your lips out in the wind and you hope you get some kissing back. Every night you get the same old dream. There's a spoonful of honey where your heart should be, and there's a honey dripping off your spoon. Ooh, honey dripping off your spoon. Dripping off your spoon. Ooh, honey dripping off your spoon.
Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Let me do one test right here before I go. I'm gonna power off all the processing we've done and then power them back on, and we'll hear, we'll take a listen to the difference here. Okay, here's no processing.
Well, standing on the back of that train with your open arm, looking at the big sky.
And here is with all the processing.
Smoke alarm. Well, you wonder what happened. Your heart must have jumped the track. You put your lips out in the wind and you hope you get some kissing back. Every night you get the same.
Okay, great. In the next video, we're going to work a lot on these vocals, even though normally I tend to go to the vocals first. But in this particular song, I thought it'd be best to work on the rhythms parts of it, the low end and the guitars. It's sort of the foundation, and since it's a three-piece, I thought it'd be fun to start with those. So thanks so much for watching and following along. You can get the files in the link in the description. Please hit subscribe, please hit like. It helps so much when you do that. I appreciate everyone. I hope you're keeping safe and healthy. I will see you soon.